Hey, it's Dane from Main Thing Media. The college football rankings came out yesterday, and I just wanted to go over them and talk about the rankings and stuff. Also, most importantly, I want to go over about one of the ways that they compute these rankings, and it's called strength of schedule. And so you hear strength of schedule, and you do hear that a lot from different people. And, a lot of fans always criticizing other teams about, strength of schedule. And, otherwise they say they ain't played nobody and all kinds of stuff like that. And so we're going to talk about strength of schedule just for our top 10 teams, just to kind of give you a overview of what it is. And it's a very crude way that they calculate this. It actually is the wins and losses of your opponents from the previous season, which, we know a lot of times that has nothing to do with the team that you're playing that year, like especially in cases like the team like Colorado or somebody like that, people that have done a complete roster overhaul, or other teams that may have switched management and coaches and all that kind of stuff. So, what you get from year to year can be vastly different. So, first of all, we're going to look at the rankings. And as you can see, typical Ohio State's one, Georgia's two, Michigan three, Florida State four. And you got Washington and Oregon rounding up five and six. Now, of course, Texas, Alabama, and Oklahoma, and Ole Miss is in there as well, rounding out your top 10. So, like I said, this is an early kind of ranking here. This is not set in concrete, and this will change. I'm not going to even say could change, because it will change as these games go on, because some of these teams may eliminate each other. And, because right now they pretty much have it grouped as, the undefeateds at top. Then right behind it are the one loss teams, and then right behind that are the two loss teams, and pretty much. But how they determine where these teams go in their respective groups is the fact that the stats that they use called strength of schedule. Now, I'm just going to look over a couple quick ones real quick, and I'm going to start here at there's 133 teams in FBS football, and it ranks them from the weakest, which would be 133, to the toughest schedule, which is number one, of course. Now, like I said, they rank them by the number of wins and losses from their opponents from the previous season. Like, okay, we'll start here. Oregon is ranked at 96. And it looks like their opponents had 75 wins and 77 losses. So their strength of schedule was ranked at 49%, 49.3. That's the percentage of, once you balance those two numbers out. And it's just interesting to go through these and I look at them. The next one is Florida State. They're number 78, which is interesting. Georgia actually is number 63 at 80 and 70 with a 53%. And of course, they're number two in the rankings. But I do see a pattern here. You notice how all the top unbeaten teams looks like they have clearly weaker schedules. Michigan ranked 51. Looks like Michigan, yeah, number three, 8-0. They're ranked 51 with their strength of schedule 83, 69 being 54.6%. Next, I have Alabama. Alabama is ranked 31. And just a note, looks like Colorado's down there is 29. You've heard a lot about them. They had a very hard schedule this season, but looks like last season was hard as well. So, their opponents just did very well. So either way. Next, we have Ohio State, which is number 9, and Ole Miss is number 4. And as you can see, Ole Miss is actually ranked number 10, and Ohio State is number 1. So that's good. Next, you have Oklahoma ranked at number 57, Washington ranked at 54, and they're respectively 5 and 9 in the CFP rankings. And then at the end of that, South Carolina, which isn't ranked, However, they have looks like the hardest schedule. Their strength of schedule ranks at number one, with their opponents having 103 wins versus 53 losses. So pretty much they had a they had a rough go of it last time. So boom. But like I say, I just want to go over it, show you what these things were ranked at, what these rankings and the strength of schedule and how it affected the teams and where they were placed in the CFP. And like I say, this is just the early one. This one was in October. This will happen every week or so. This chart will update every week or so as the games still go on, because what happens, these games, when these teams take losses, and a lot of these undefeated teams are set to play each other. So when that happens, of course, somebody has to lose. So definitely, this number will be it'll be moved around a lot more. I mean, you won't get a really clear picture, honestly, until maybe December. December, when right before your bowl games and all that stuff happen. I mean, as part of the bowl games, when everything happens. So right before the bowl games, you'll see who's what and who's going where and stuff like that. But anyway, just wanted to go over that strength of schedule, CFP rankings, main thing media. Everybody, y'all have a good one. Bye. Thanks for tuning in to Main Thing Media. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, make sure to hit that notification bell so you never miss another update. Until then, enjoy the game, and I'll catch you in the next video.